I am gonna tell you a wonderful story called The Merchant of Venice. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful city in a country called Venice. As well as there lived a rich merchant in that Venice city. His name was Antonio. His best friend's name was Bassanio. Bassanio was poor. However, however Antonio made a friendship with Bassanio. One day they met at Venice City, and Antonio asked from Bassanio, "How about your marriage celebration?" At the time, Bassanio was so sad, and he told Antonio it is going well. At the time, Antonio saw Bassanio was really sad, and he asked from Bassanio, "My dear friend Bassanio, please tell me the truth. I am your best friend." At the time, Bassanio told him about that, and he told Bassanio, I and Portia decided to give food to 500 beggars, as well as I brought lots of gods, and I brought a ring to Portia. However, I didn't have enough money, so I was unable to pay money for that. At that time, Antonio was so sad, and he asked from Bassanio, "How much do you want?" At that time, Bassanio told, "I want 2,000 ducats." At that time, Antonio was impressed, and he asked, "2,000 ducats?" After that, he told, "I don't have 2,000 ducats. After 3 months, I can give you 10,000 ducats because my ships are coming after 3 months." At that time, Bassanio told, "My marriage celebration is next week." And then Antonio remembered about Shylock, and he accompanied Bassanio near Shylock. Shylock was a really cruel man, and Antonio asked from Shylock about 3,000 ducats. After that, Shylock told, I will lend you 3,000 ducats. However, you should pay me 3,000 ducats before 3 months. Unless you give me 3,000 ducats before 3 months, your all property must be mine." At the time, Antonio agreed with him. However, Bassanio didn't agree with Antonio. After that, Antonio came back with Bassanio. While they were coming, Bassanio yelled at Antonio. Antonio didn't care of Bassanio's words, and Antonio gave 2,000 ducats to Bassanio. Bassanio was really happy, and he did his marriage celebration well, and Portia also was really happy. After that, they lived happily. Antonio also lived with them. After a few months ago, a man came to meet Antonio, and he gave a letter to Antonio. After that, Antonio read it. At the time, he was really sad, and he told Bassanio about that. Bassanio also really sad. After that, Antonio told Bassanio, "This is false. I have 10 days to pay money." But Shylock, at that time, Bassanio's wife came here, and he was an intelligent woman. After a few minutes ago, a man came from the court, and he told Antonio, "You should come to the court tomorrow." After that, next day dawned. Antonio walked to the court sadly. At that time, Bassanio was really angry. At that time, they received a letter from Antonio's ships, and there was a storm in sea. However, they came from the storm. Antonio's ships are safe. At that time, they were really happy, and Portia told Bassanio, "You should go with Bassanio, and don't tell him about that." Bassanio went with Antonio, and they went to crown. After that, Portia became as a lawyer, and she also went to crown. At that time, the government came to the crown and he asked from Antonio and Sheila, "What is your problem?" At the time, Sheila told to the government, "Antonio, I gave 3,000 ducats